because I have to leave soon. But yeah. So obviously, right, Kainu is stated to be the strongest character within the series. So like he wins.
Show me that.
Yeah. Okay. So the statement is, if Akainu was the protagonist, he'd be capable of ending the series within 1 year by virtue of his strength. So obviously, there's two entailments from that. The first entailment is that he ends the series, by finding the One Piece, but he finds the One Piece by virtue of his strength, which makes him the strongest. Or the second entailment is that he achieves absolute justice by virtue of strength. Both of them lead to the conclusion that he's the strongest.
Okay, wait, just send me the scan first. Okay, send me the scan first. Okay.
Kainu 1 year stay. I should not eat like this, bro. I mean, like a whole plate of chicken, rice, and bananas. But let me. You ever eat like rice, bananas? Yeah, well, I'm eating banana rice right now.
Who's eating bananas, bro?
Bro, fuck you, Scott, you Persian bitch. You Iranian. Go attack Israel, bro.
What's the argument for you not eating bananas with rice, bro?
Yeah, I never called that into question, bro.
Okay.
Mind the stuff, bro.
So yeah, I'll read the point by the way. So if Akainu became a protagonist, he is so strong that One Piece would come to an end within a year.
Do you know the context of the statements, like if he became like a pirate, basically? So I don't think that.
Yeah, okay. I already provided that entailment. I said, okay, well, if it is the case that he becomes a pirate, he ends up finding the One Piece, ends One Piece within a year by virtue of his strength. I still think that makes him the strongest. Do you disagree?
Okay. So potentially, what I think it means by let's get into what I think strong means in context. Like, do you think strong
obviously? I think any entailment of strongest, is fine for this debate. Because I think if it's referring to physical strength, then his physical strength is so much to the point where he can defeat any character that would get in his way. If it's referring to combative strength, the 1v1 ability, then his 1v1 ability is so high that he can defeat any character getting in his way. I think the conclusion is always going to be the same. I think if he is the strongest within the verse, then he's always going to defeat any other character. That is, and just in terms of physical fighting stats, obviously, if there's going to be like an anomaly, like maybe like Sugar or something that has a hack that could defeat him, then you can provide that.
Yeah, okay. I think the problem with this scan is that so if you want to see us off physical strength, I don't think you can be the strongest off physical strength. I think other like categories have to take into account like speed, their ability, endurance, skill, like hockey, things of that nature. And I think for the other thing, like if it was one for compatibility, I mean, if that was the case, then sure, but I think you have to prove that. I think just by this statement, I think if we take into account Akainu's character, I think what it means by like he is so strong, I think that would just mean like intelligence or like his skills, right? Because we know when it comes to finding the One Piece, you gotta like don't you gotta get like the log post and shit or some dumb shit like that. Like, you gotta do a lot of shit, right? So I think that can just mean by like he's so intelligent, he can find the One Piece as fast as this game. Because we know Luffy is still searching, he cannot find it. So it could be just intelligence. That's fine. Like, why was it be like?
I'm trying to eat my food, right? And then like it's getting colder. Like every single second you speak, and I have to listen to you speak, my food gets colder. So then, with that in mind, you said that the word strongest could be referential to intelligence.
Yes.
Like, do you not fuck with me? Like, this disrespecting me, bro. Like, my food's gonna get cold. But what do you call it? So, yeah. So, I think my interpretation is more parsimonious. I think the interpretations I gave are more parsimonious. Obviously, in One Piece, strongest has been used to refer to 1v1 compatibility. It's also been used to refer to physical strength. So my interpretation just holds less assumptions because it's going to be more correspondent to the actual series. And then when they do use strongest in reference to intelligence, they explicitly clarify it. But they would have explicitly clarified it anyway. But if there's no explicit clarification, then I don't know why we should assume that it's in reference to intelligence. And then with the thing that you said earlier, right? You said there are other factors in fighting which could be like hacking, speed, or whatever. That's perfectly fine. I don't think that's a refutation because, okay, well, let's say he does have the strongest physical strength, or like the high physical strength. He finds the One Piece because of this physical strength. Obviously, finding the One Piece would entail defeating Big Mom, which would mean that he's able to defeat Big Mom by virtue of his physical strength.
Respond. So, okay, that's why I think I respond to that specific interpretation because I'm saying I don't think that because I think I get my reason. And I think for the other example, I mean, you could show where strongest used to be in a combative reference, but I think this is going to be that.
We had a whole debate about it, bro. Like we just finished the whole debate about that.
I think the whole point about specifically this context is that it's making mention that Akainu was so strong that he could find the One Piece. So that means he has to actively go out and seek this thing. And I think that's where it gives
It,
like interpretation some more basis. Because when it comes to intelligence, we know how smart you are. That can take into account how you find things because that's going to be your IQ and strategy. So
yeah,
I think I
okay.
give more
So
basis. And I think wait. I think for the thing you said, I think you said something about like it would clear like it would give clarification or some shit like that. What the fuck was called? I think the problem with that is that I think Oda just uses strongest vaguely. So I don't think we could just presuppose that when he does use strongest, it's going to have to mean that it's going to be some sort of combative like a combative situation. So I think you have to get some basis for that as well. You said what?
huh? Oh yeah, I'm listening. Let me just wait. Am I using it wrong? Oh yeah, actually, no, I'm not. It's so sexy. But what do you call it? So you did, Rush. You didn't know English, bro. This guy doesn't know English, bro. Like, you're fucking what? You're 11, like fucking failing, bro. You're shit, bro. It's fucking shit at life. Everything you do, but
What's
anyway,
you talking about?
so I
This
was
is
talking
we
about
start
talking to this
talking
guy.
about. Respond to the argument.
No, you, nigga. I'm talking to this guy. Chill. All right. Don't call me a retard. I didn't like that. But yeah. So um, when the intelligent character finds something, like finds the One Piece, obviously they're gonna be like, okay, or the primary reason as to why this character found this thing is just going to be by virtue of the intelligence. So they could have just said, well, he is so intelligent that he would find the One Piece in 1 year. I don't know why they're making extra assumptions or extra steps when what do you call it? They could have just used the word intelligence. I think what do you call it? It's just more parsimonious to say that they're referring to the word as how it's defined, right? Obviously, I agree that intelligence is a factor that comes into play when Akainu is going to be found in the One Piece, but this kind of trying to say the primary factor that allows the fact that allows Akainu to find the One Piece is just going to be by virtue of his physical strength. I don't think you contended the whole idea of Akainu's physical strength being the primary factor, being the cause of him being able to defeat Big Mom. Do you want to conclude to the recording?
And I just
Also,
respond.
wait, I have a button. So the button is that I need to demonstrate to you a point within the series where they use strongest in reference to combative ability. We had a whole debate about that in regards to Kaido. I don't want to do this again. Yeah.
Anyways, I'll respond. So I think the problem with this argument is going to be, for example, is when you say that it could potentially be used to physical strength. I don't like when you keep bringing it up because I think I'd respond to that. And I think for the other point you made, okay, so I think it's always best interest to make it ambiguous because if you make it ambiguous with certain things, you can get more people to discuss about your manga, which makes your manga profit more. So if it's the case that Oda makes it ambiguous, then it's up for us as the readers to determine specifically how he's using the word strongest. That's why I think the word strongest is kind of vague, and I think you have to kind of try to figure out what it means. And I think that's why intelligence come in. So I think specific to the One Piece, I think it's kind of different from the other combative situations because, like for example, if you have like a white bear fighting a Kainu, then it can be used a different way, right? But if you have someone trying to search for something, look for something, that's gonna require a lot of intelligence. So
Yeah.
that's why I
Okay. Yeah.
believe
I
it
agree.
can use that particular one. I
Intelligence is
don't
a
think we can
factor,
use
right?
that one
Wait.
because of that.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for that advice, man. I don't think that really responds to what I'm saying.
I agree.
You
Intelligence is
agree?
a factor.
You can see?
Anyways, intelligence is a factor, right? But it's not going to be, or in context of a kind. Okay, wait. Intelligence is a factor, but do you agree that physical strength is also a factor?
I mean, I think
Don't
I
be
think when it comes
disingenuous.
to I
Obviously,
think
if
when
the
it comes
character
to
has no physical
oh
strength
yeah,
and
yeah.
ability.
I think when it comes to finding the One Piece, I don't really see how physical strength would be a factor because you're trying to find something that's going to like require like you moving around, etc., using your brain power
Okay.
to figure out where this thing is located.
If you move, okay. So do you think somebody with no physical strength can move?
That's not what I'm saying at all. By the way,
No, it's a question. It's a question.
yeah, I'm saying that question isn't. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm trying to portray.
No. I'm telling you, right? I'm giving you an example because you agree that moving around is going to be a factor or something that's correlated to finding One Piece, right? Okay,
No,
well,
that's not what I'm
moving
saying.
around involves physical strength, so obviously there's
No, I'm
going to
not
be
saying that.
some degree of physical strength required to find the One Piece,
You're
which
responding
means
to
it's a
me right
factor. And
now.
if it's a factor, then Akainu finds it by virtue of this factor. That's what the team is saying.
Bro, why are you shadowboxing? All I'm saying is that when it comes to
I'm
intelligence, you
shadowboxing.
have
That's
to do
confused.
more. Wait, chill. I'm saying when it comes to intelligence, you have to do a multitude of things, right? For example, when it comes to intelligence, you have to implement the intelligence to new things and figure out where this thing is at. So that's going to require intelligence. So he's going to have to use his brain power to figure out where's the One Piece and how he can find it. When you talk about physical strength, when you talk about moving physical strength, that's fine. You can move physical strength. But I think when you keep bringing up the physical strength factor, I think our response to that factor, I'll repeat one more time. So I think physical strength, I don't think you can just beat anyone with physical strength or find the One Piece because you're trying to say that, oh, he can like beat Big Mom, then find One Piece, I guess, if that's what you're saying. I think the problem is that when we take into account if a person is said to be the strongest only by physical strength, I don't think it can work because the main fact that's only saying that makes him this strong to beat this character is by virtue of physical strength. But once again, I think other factors matter, like reaction speed, combat speed, strength, durability, endurance. All this matters because if you have the best, what's it called? What's it called again? The fucking, I don't know, best physical strength, but you have no durability. You can get tagged one time and get one shot, so it won't even matter. So you have to get some sort of other scaling to justify that your character has enough of other stats to be able to survive these
Yeah,
characters.
I already
You
responded
gotta
to it.
prove the other burden as well.
The other button is what?
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, if you think you proved it, we can just like conclude it today.
No,
So,
I think I justified the first part, but obviously you said other burden. So what's the other burden?
the main burden, I'm like saying that. Do you believe that you justified that it will be between the physical strength?
Yeah, I think I justified why it's more parsimonious.
All right, sure, we get into the debate then. That's fine.
But I know you mentioned something about it be within Oda's interest to make it. What the fuck is nigga tagging me for?
Oh, you said what? No, yeah, because I think you were saying like, why couldn't Oda just make it say like, oh, he has to tell you?
Oh yeah, no. I heard what you said. So you said why can't Oda make it purposefully ambiguous?
What?
Oda can't you said Oda can make it purposefully. It would be within Oda's interest to make it more purposefully ambiguous when he uses the word strong.
Do I gotta elaborate? You want me to elaborate on
No,
it?
you don't have to elaborate. I'm just saying the argument for you. This guy's telling me to go to. Okay,
I
let's
mean,
go. Let's go
that's
to
not the argument, though.
Let's go to the DC.
All right, that's fine.